Hi Casey, I'm Darko Cesar and I'm gonna be your instructor slash, well, mentor for this month, right? So as we're gonna be dealing with animation, I think we should have fun because, well, animation should be fun. If animation is not fun, then maybe we should rethink our, discipline, right? If something else looks more fun than what you're doing right now. So let's hope that your choice animation is the one that you really want to do and that you really gonna have fun with that. All right, so this is week one, right? The blocking stage. We are blocking our animation. So that means that the most important keys, the one that we call, storytelling poses, are supposed to be done, right? And then for the next week, we need pretty much all keys and breakdowns, if not all, but then most, right? Because we have to prepare a scene for week 3 when we're going to switch from step to auto. But in order for Maya in auto mode to perform well, we have to give her enough information. And that information actually is keys and breakdowns. So before we start, let's take a look what we got here. All right, so we have a character walking in the street. She actually sees somebody on the side, jumps up in terror, hides here behind this staircase, and then runs up the stairs. Before I go even in animation, I wanna say that this camera angle, although is showing everything, is showing actually maybe even more than it's needed. This is animation's case where you want to showcase your animation skills. In order to do that, we actually have to see the character kind of closer towards the camera, not really far so that he's tiny. This staircase here, I cannot draw. What that means? The whole point of this Sing Sketch actually is that I can draw, and I can't draw. That's strange. Whew. All right. So there is no point of this thing here on the side, maybe even this, right? So for our story, what is the most important is this piece of the property where she is walking, or I don't know, is she or he, doesn't matter actually at this point. But as the character is walking, plum, 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 up to here, that's what is needed. And then, this part. But we can really cut sides. So if our camera view can be just like up to here, like cutting all this out. Too bad I cannot draw. Why is that? Anyhow, so up to here and up to probably even here, because all this is not really necessary. We can cut here like that. So the camera will be much closer and the character is going to be closer to camera, and then we're going to see much better actually what is going on. All right, so now let's talk about animation. So far in this walk, you have only contacts. Now, contacts are actually all right to have in this stage of blocking, because in a way that is the most important pose of the walk, because we can clearly plan our walks, because if they register with the feet, we know exactly how many steps they're gonna make, and we can decide at which point we want some action to happen. So what you have here is fine, although for some reason I have feeling maybe that's not real fact, but from this camera angle it looks like this stride is bigger than this one. Is that the case, or is it just because of the camera angle? Maybe it's just camera angle. But anyhow, if it's not, make sure that both strides with the left and right feet are equal, same. Now when the character is walking, this would be contact pose in that walk. So front foot is fine, it contacts with the heel and the toes are up. But on the back foot, the feet are, I mean the toes are on the ground, but the heel has to be up. Here same, here the same. Right, so the back foot has to have the foot split kind of in two, where the front part is on the ground and back side heel goes up. So there will be need for a realization that something is happening, then anticipation for a jump, proper landing, squash, maybe even a run here from here to there, and then walk around here, turn around, and then walk up the stairs. Do you want this character to walk up the stairs, or you want this character to run up the stairs? If it's a run, then it cannot be, probably cannot be with both feet at the same time on the ground. All right, and when you're gonna be making the walk poses, right, you have to be careful with a weight shift, right? So as the character is gonna lift one foot off the ground, the weight of the upper body has to be shifted over the supporting leg. That is really important. The most that happens in the passing pose, right? So when we are walking, the order of poses is like this: contact, down, passing, up, contact, down, passing, up. But when actually we as an animator, we are making a walk, the order is a bit different. First, what we do all contacts, just like you did, right? That's what we do. We have all contacts. Good. Now, we make passing one, because we know exactly where that foot is going to be in the middle, and the passing pose going to be right in the middle. Once when we have contacts at passing ones, then we go and we make down poses, and they will be right in the middle again, between contacts and passing ones, in the middle. And then finally we have to make up poses, and they're going to be again in the middle between passing and new contact. So that's, if you follow that order, it's going to be easier to place and make your poses, because everything has to be kind of in the middle. So at this point I'll be finishing up here, because this is not much for me more to say. Once again, zoom in the camera so that we can see it from up close better. When you're making walk, make sure that your character is shifting the weight, that hips are rotating properly. In that passing pose, as the foot is coming up, the hips actually are dropping down. So if you're not sure about it, how to make a walk, just go back to the previous classes and make and refresh your memory on how to make simple generic walk. All right, that would be all. If you have any questions, let me know. The best way to catch me is to send me email. All right, so for next time we have to have, if not all, but most of the keys and breakdowns still being in step mode. Thank you.